In our previous segment, we have discussed about the process of digestion in case of mouth. Now, we will just study about the process of digestion in case of stomach. So, the topic is digestion in stomach. So, mouth, the bolus which is produced in the buccal cavity will lead to pharynx and then it will lead to esophagus. Both are acting as a passage of food. No such digestion takes place in case of pharynx as well as esophagus. Both of them act as a tubular passage for the food. Now, when the food reaches to the stomach, and we know there is one sphincter, that is what we call it as gastroesophageal sphincter, that connect the gastric part, that connect the stomach as well as esophagus. Okay, the sphincter is gastroesophageal sphincter. Through gastroesophageal sphincter, when sphincter opens, the bolus enter into the region which we call it as stomach. Now, stomach has which glands? Like mouth has salivary glands. Stomach has gastric glands. So, stomach has gastric glands and these gastric glands secrete gastric juice. Stomach has gastric gland and these gastric glands secrete a fluid. Their secretion is what we call it as gastric juice. And if you remember, when we were discussing about the gastric glands, we have discussed around 6 to 7 types of cells which are present in the gastric glands, and the 3 important cells of the gastric glands are as follows. So the 3 important cells of gastric glands are, first one is the mucus cells or the goblet cells, goblet or mucus cells. Okay. Second important type of cell which is present as a part of gastric gland is oxyntic or parietal cells. Oxyntic and or parietal cells. And the third type of cells which are peptic cells or zymogens. Peptic cells, or it is also called as chief cells. The third name of peptic or chief cells is zymogens. Now let us discuss, once again we will discuss the role of these 3 cells. Already we have discussed in the separate section of gastric glands, but it is required here also. So goblet cells or the mucus cells, as the name suggests, these cells will secrete something which is called as mucus. Okay, individual role we will discuss later on. Parietal cells, oxyntic cells, secrete intrinsic factor which is required for the absorption of vitamin B12, which is required for the absorption of vitamin B12. And the second most important thing that is secreted by the oxyntic or parietal cells is hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid at a pH of about 1.2 to 1.8, it is secreted, highly acidic pH. Peptic cells, chief cells or zymogens secrete inactive enzymes, and these inactive enzymes are what we call it as proenzymes. So, peptic cells, chief cells or zymogens secrete proenzymes. Let us list out few proenzymes. Say prorenin, then lipase, or to be very specific, it is called as gastric lipase. It is called as gastric lipase. Now let us discuss about the roles of these components which are secreted by the cells of gastric glands. First we will discuss about the oxyntic or parietal cells. Oxyntic or parietal cells secrete an intrinsic factor which is required for the absorption of vitamin B12, that too we all know. But the major component in the gastric juice is hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid is the major component of gastric juice, which is acting as an intermediate molecule that will initiate the protein digestion. Now let us see how hydrochloric acid plays an important role in the digestion of proteins in stomach. So, role of hydrochloric acid in digestion. So the topic is role of hydrochloric acid in protein digestion or in gastric region of alimentary canal. First role is hydrochloric acid. Name acid, hydrochloric acid. So it will provide an acidic medium which is the most appropriate medium for the digestion of proteins within the gastric part of alimentary canal. So the first role is it provides acidic medium, and we know the pH is around 1.2 to 1.8, which is highly acidic pH. It provides acidic medium for the digestion of proteins. It provides acidic medium for the digestion of proteins. The second most important function of hydrochloric acid is it kills the bacteria. If you remember, in case of the mouth parts or the salivary gland, the enzyme which was secreted was lysozyme, which was antibacterial in nature. In the case of stomach or gastric region, hydrochloric acid is acting as a good antibacterial agent. So the second most important function of hydrochloric acid is it kills the harmful bacteria, so that the pure food or the digested food should reach to the small intestine for further digestion, and then lead to large intestine for absorption process. Now, what is the actual role of hydrochloric acid? This is what we have not discussed yet. Before discussing the actual role, we should discuss the role of mucus also. So goblet cells, just now I have removed, or I got mucus was secreted by the goblet cells or the mucus neck cells. Why this mucus is secreted? Mainly mucus is secreted for lubrication. Okay, mucus is secreted for lubrication of food. Once food is lubricated, it will adhere itself to the wall of stomach, that is to the wall of gastric region, so that it should not go anywhere else. Okay. Now, why should food be adhered to the gastric region or the gastric wall? Because we know the food remains in the stomach for approximately 4 to 5 hours. And in stomach, the mechanical churning takes place. If you remember, when we have already discussed in the part of stomach only, mechanical churning, and this is also included as a part of mechanical process of digestion. Main digestion is of chemical process, but mechanical, that is physical process of digestion, physical process of churning is also an important part of digestion. So food is stored in the stomach for approximately 4 to 5 hours. In that 4 to 5 hours, it moves, it churns in the stomach, and that is what we call it as mechanical churning movement of food within the gastric wall. So HCl main role is, mucus role we have already discussed. Mucus role is, it is acting as a lubrication so that food can be easily adhered to the wall of alimentary canal, and this peptic cells or chief cells. Because after discussing the role of these three cells, only then we will be able to see the role of hydrochloric acid in digestion, because both of all these three cells are linked to hydrochloric acid, the role actually. So peptic cells or chief cells or zymogens secrete the inactive enzymes, and that is what we also call it as zymogens. These inactive enzymes, the example prorenin gastric lipase. One more example we can take, pepsinogen. It is pepsinogen. Now let us discuss about the actual role of hydrochloric acid in stomach. You remember these names of these three enzymes, because we will be discussing the role of these three enzymes now only. Pepsinogen, prorenin and gastric lipase. These are the three important enzymes of gastric juice. So first we will discuss about pepsinogen. So pepsinogen is an inactive form of the enzyme. Okay, because these chief cells or peptic cells secrete enzyme in its inactive form. Why enzymes are secreted in inactive form? Because we do not want digestion all the time. Because we are not eating food all the time. All 24 hours we are not eating. So we should not secrete these enzymes all the time. That's why. So pepsinogen is inactive form of the enzyme. Okay, let us write in the bracket. It is inactive. This pepsinogen is converted into pepsin, and this pepsin is the active form. So this is active form. Pepsinogen is inactive form and pepsin is active. You can also say pepsinogen as inactive pepsin, because active form is pepsin and this is inactive form. How this reaction initiate? In presence of this hydrochloric acid. So this is the actual role of hydrochloric acid in the protein digestion in case of stomach. Clear? The presence of hydrochloric acid is mandatory for digestion of proteins. Okay? And protein digestion requires the low pH, that is acidic pH is required. So one statement you write: protein digestion requires acidic pH, and that acidic pH is provided by hydrochloric acid. That's why we are using hydrochloric acid for protein digestion in case of stomach. So this pepsinogen is converted into active pepsin in presence of HCl. But what this active pepsin will do now? This active pepsin will act as protein digesting enzymes. If you remember, amylase, salivary amylase, it was carbohydrate digesting enzyme. Pepsin is protein digesting enzyme, and protein digesting enzymes are also called as proteolytic enzymes. Students, these names are very important. So you watch the video 2 times, 3 times, but words, technical words are very important to write in the exam, and for your knowledge also you should remember. So this pepsin will do what? Pepsin is acting as proteolytic enzyme. Proteo, P-R-O-T-E-O, lytic, L-Y-T-I-C. It is acting as a proteolytic enzyme. Proteo means related to protein. So proteo is related to protein. Proteo related to protein. Lytic is related to lysis, means breakdown or split. So these enzymes, which are proteolytic enzyme, will digest, will split proteins in the stomach part of the alimentary canal. Okay, so this is all about the role of hydrochloric acid in stomach. Now 2 enzymes which are remaining are prorenin as well as the gastric lipase. So let us discuss the role of these 2 enzymes and wind up the digestion process in case of stomach. So the second most important enzyme, which is again the part of gastric juice only, is prorenin as well as gastric lipase. This prorenin enzyme is mainly present in the infants. The gastric juice of infants, small children, contains prorenin. So second enzyme is prorenin. It is mainly present in the infants. It is mainly present in the infants. Gastric juice of infants contain mainly prorenin. Why I am using the word pro? Because it is inactive form of the enzyme. So prorenin is converted into renin. It is converted into renin, and what is renin is again a proteolytic enzyme. And what is the role of renin? It will digest milk protein, that is casein. So what is the role of renin? It will digest milk protein, and the name of the milk protein is casein. Clear? So this is the role of prorenin in gastric juice. Third most important enzyme is gastric lipase. Actually the name is gastric lipase, but the word which is associated is mild gastric lipase. It is mild gastric lipase. Lipase means an enzyme which will digest or degrade lipids, the fat molecules like cholesterol. So mild gastric lipase, which is present as an important enzyme in case of this gastric juice, will do what? It will digest lipids, or it will digest fats, the oily molecules. Now why mild? Mild means the effect is very low. Why effect is very low? Why mild word we are using? Because in stomach we just now discussed that hydrochloric acid is also one of the most important component, and that will provide the acidic medium. Acidic medium is favorable for digestion of proteins, not for lipids and fat. For digestion of lipids as well as fat, alkaline or basic medium is must, and we know that pancreas will provide the basic or alkaline medium, and so that's why the digestion of fats takes place in the small intestine. Not much digestion of fats takes place in the stomach parts. Okay, so this is all about the digestion of proteins in the stomach part. In the next segment, we will discuss about the digestion in case of small intestine.